Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 video, and today we have got ourselves the Bladesinger from the Complete Warrior. Now the Bladesinger is quite the interesting prestige class, and this prestige class is, well, we're going to talk about it. So we're going to talk about what they are, what is the Bladesinger. We're going to talk about what the requirements for this prestige class are. We're then going to talk about what this prestige class gets. Then we're going to talk about how good it is and how it could potentially be used in a build. So let's get into it. All right. So what is the Bladesinger? Well, it is an elf that has mastered both the arcane arts as well as martial prowess. So, or maybe not mastered, but who has a sufficient amount of skill in both. So that's basically what they are. Could also be a half elf, but yeah, that's basically what this prestige class is. It's an elven Gish build for arcane casters. Typically, the best way to go would be wizard and fighter. So let's talk about the prereqs for this class. So you have to be an elf or a half elf. Okay, fair enough. Base attack bonus of +5. All right, that one's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. That's going to be one of your linchpins on that. Now you're going to need some skills. You're going to need 2 ranks in balance, 4 ranks in concentration, 2 ranks in perform dance, 2 ranks in perform sing, and 2 ranks in tumble. So a decent number of skills, but most of them are only a couple ranks, so not too terribly horrible. Now for feats, it's going to require combat casting, combat expertise, weapon focus longsword, or rapier. So few feats there. And for spells, you're going to need to be able to cast arcane spells at first level. So so basically any first level, any arcane spells. So you just need like 1 level of wizard for that. Although I would recommend way more. So they have a decent class skill list. 2+ int, so not terrible. Well, actually, that's not great. So that's sorry. I've been going into what they get. So yeah, well, let's go into what they get, since I kind of already started with what they get for skills. So yeah, with their skills, they get 2+ int and a decent list. They also have a D8 hit dice, which is all right, not quite as good as the fighter, but pretty good for a Gish build. Now they're also going to get a good base attack bonus, so nice full base attack bonus, which is what you're going to want. They have a good reflex and will save, but a bad fortitude save, which is unusual for a Gish build. You rarely see high reflex and low fort, but that's what these guys get. They're also going to be able to advance their spell casting on their odd levels, so that's kind of nice. Now let's get into some of the other things that they get. So they get Blade Song, which basically means that when they're wielding a longsword or rapier in their primary hand and nothing in their offhand, they get to add their class level as a dodge bonus to their AC up to their intelligence bonus, which, if you're really playing it right, your int's going to be higher than your class level. So you basically get to add your class level as a dodge bonus to AC, and dodge bonuses stack with everything, including themselves, so that's really nice. Then you get Lesser Spell Song at 2nd level. Let's see, and that one lets you take a 10 when doing concentration checks. That's not bad. So yeah, that's super handy if you're a caster. Your concentration will generally be high, so this just basically guarantees success once you reach higher levels, instead of having that chance of rolling that nat 1 and just screwing everything up. So very nice. Then you have Song of Celerity. That one's an interesting one. That one lets you quicken a spell up to originally 2nd level, but later 4th level, kind of for free. You can only do it once per day, but you basically can just quicken one spell for free every day. That's decent. Now for the thing that really stands out on this one. Well, I mean, Blade Song is pretty nice. Getting that getting that AC bonus, definitely nice. But Greater Spell Song, it does something that I don't know of any other way to get this, and that is to get plus 10. Oh, sorry, not a plus 10. What am I talking about? It lets you wear it lets you wear light armor without arcane spell failure. This is huge, because the fact that you get this, that actually opens the door for a feat that lets you wear medium armor. So because you get this, you can take a feat that will let you do it in medium armor. And then because of the way Mithril works on heavy armor, you could actually wear a Mithril full plate and cast wizard spells without any arcane spell failure, which is massive to be able to wear a full plate with that massive armor bonus. And be able to cast your wizard spell. So this is kind of huge. I don't know of any other way to do this. Not the best if you're going rapier, since that's going to have high dex. But if you're doing a longsword with low dex build, this isn't a bad option. Then you get Song of Fury at 10th level, which that one will give you an extra attack and when you make a full attack. So anytime you make a full attack, you can subtract 2 from all your attacks for 1 round, which isn't bad. It is very similar to Rapid Shot on the Ranger, with the exception that it also accounts for attacks of opportunity. But that's partially because Rangers just don't get attacks of opportunity, like, or at least not with Rapid Shot. Like opposed aren't able to do that. So yeah. With this, your attacks of opportunity will have that -2 as well, but getting that extra attack is pretty nice. And the way it works, it's going to stack with haste, it's going to stack with triple strike, so you can you could potentially, with the right build, be getting like 7 attacks per turn on a full attack, using this and triple strike with a high, if you manage to get your base attack bonus high enough, which we're going to talk about real soon, actually. So yeah, that's what these guys get. Now, how do we go about getting into a build with these guys? Well, there's a few ways to go about this. If you're going to go this prestige class, you could just do the 1 level dip to get a 1 bonus to AC with very little penalty. And get a little bit better AC, maybe get your base attack bonus a little higher and get your AC bonus up 1. I mean, that's okay, although there's a decent number of prereqs, so not the best way to do, because of the prereqs, not the best 1 level dip. You could also go a 6 level dip in order to get Greater Spell Song, so that you can wear full plate armor and cast your arcanes, cast like wizard spells, which is insane. Like, there's no other way that I know of to do that. Or you could go the full 10 levels to get that full 10 AC, which isn't bad, and get that extra attack, which is pretty nice, especially if you're got some other things going on with this. Now, what are some builds you could do with this? Well, you're going to have to be an elf or half elf, so that's a bit of a restriction. But personally, I think the way to go, don't use the rapier, go with longsword for that extra damage, and don't do a dex build, do a strength int build. Don't worry about dex so much. Get that full plate armor on, and I would honestly, in addition to the 10 levels in this, I would spend like 1 level in fighter, and then I would do 1 level in fighter. I would do a bunch of levels in this, and then I would do some Eldritch Knight as well. Find a way to make that work in there in order to get your base attack up to 16, because Eldritch Knight is a really good Gish build. But by throwing this in, you can also get that ability to wear heavy armor, which is really nice. So yeah, that's how I would go about building this one out. Yeah, one level fighter, as few levels of wizard as you can manage. It's going to be a little tricky what with how many feats you need, and especially seeing as you'll have to be an elf or a half elf. You're not going to be able to get the bonus feat from that. And also, well, the feats actually are the big one. It's getting that base attack early on in order to get in, because it does require a +5 base attack. So if you're only getting 1 from fighter, getting 4 from wizard is going to take you, 8 levels. So you're gonna that's like 9. That's 8 levels of straight wizard. Yeah. Let's see, Eldritch Knight. I have it here actually. If you wanted to do Eldritch Knight, didn't fully look through that. Requirements. Oh, this one's much easier to get into. So yeah, you could jump into Eldritch Knight earlier, and yeah, that's absolutely what I would do. I would start off with Eldritch Knight, and then once you use that to meet the prereqs, then jump into here, and then jump back into Eldritch Knight with 1 level fighter, as few levels of wizard as you can to get into that, which I think I saw 3rd level casting, so 5 levels of wizard. So 1 fighter, 5 wizard, which at that point would get you what, +3, 2 more levels of Eldritch Knight, and then jump into this for your 10 levels, and then jump back to Eldritch Knight. That'll get you plenty high of a base attack bonus. I should get you around, I'm guessing like a 17, maybe an 18 base attack bonus by 20th level. And yeah, not bad. That's how I would go about playing this one. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. I am doing a video on every single class, race, and prestige class in D&D 3.5, plus a bunch of other D&D 3.5 content. Ring that bell to get notifications, because YouTube is terrible about giving those. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you